What's goody, fam?
You're now listening to the sounds of
This Drinks on Me podcast, baby.
What's goody, fam? It's your favorite Bezos D.
And your boy DJ G.
And you are now vibing with
This Drinks on Me podcast, baby.
Pull up, niggas.
Pull up. Yo. Dude, man. Good to be back up in here, bruh. You know what I'm saying? On this new year, you know, hey, we made it to another one, man. Oh, special time, man. We got some guests in tonight, man. I have to introduce these fellas.
The
you
fruit
know,
of your loins.
New time.
Yes, it is the fruit of my loins, my sons. Yo, the Kings is here, man. Cameron and Isaiah Gordwin. Yo,
Bottom of the belly with that shit.
I know, right? In this piece. Yeah, man, I got my son. It's a good episode, man, to have him on. Because tonight we going to talk about my brother's keeper, man. Yo.
And not the Nino Brown. No, well, not Nino Brown version.
Yeah, some of this might be the Nino Brown version of it.
Correction. Some of it might be the Nino Brown. Look at the thug in him. Look at Isaiah like, yeah, nigga.
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
I am
Yeah,
Nino
the
Brown.
Nino Brown version.
Yeah, man, you know, it's been a lot going on, man. And this concept, you know, we selected this topic. It was just something, man, that hit me because I've been going through so much shit with, you know, well, first I got my brother who I love. I know that's my ace boon coon. Hey, we ride or die. But then you got these other niggas out here, man, who swear they for you, they got you covered, they got your back, and then the next thing you know, they hit you with that, yes, I am, and turn around and shoot your ass in the back, you know.
Hit the whiskey.
Nino Brown version of it, you know. And it's been a lot of that, man, going on, you know, like my boss, man. I'm just gonna call it what it is.
Not this nigga.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. But this nigga, man, let me tell y'all. So, you know, I'm telling this nigga when we was on the job, I had a store that I, you know, was supposed to be going to open up. And you know, I'm telling him, hey, I don't think this store gonna be ready. You know, cause hell, I'm used to doing this shit. I've been doing this shit for a long time, right? You know, and this nigga is not really in IT, so he don't really understand shit. But you know how people be when they get the title of a manager. You know what I'm saying? They just feel like, hey, I know what I know and you can't tell me nothing. Type shit, you know. So, you know, I'm like, man, we ain't got none of the right calls for this. You know, normally it'll be this in place, and you know, we'll know, hey, we got the green light. So this nigga tells me, you know, hey, don't worry about that. They saying we got the green light. Well, let's talk about they. They is people you don't fucking know, and this is how I feel. You know, like you said last week, you disloyal bitch ass.
Bitch made. Bitch
right.
made. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel right off, because it's like I'm telling you, but you ain't hearing me. You know what I'm saying? Because you trusting in somebody who ain't even here. I'm right here. You know, I've been with you, man, you know, for years, you know. So it was insulting from the start, right? But he like, hey, they say we got the green light, so we going. I'm like, okay. All right. How about I drive 3 hours down here, car loaded, man, you know, had loaded all this shit because I'm about to do a whole store. Get there, and the fucking store is not ready, right? It's not ready. Not only is it not ready, the motherfucker's still being built. Ain't no doors on the bitch, ain't no none of that on it, right?
Ain't a dough knob on that
Ain't
motherfucker.
a dough
Walk
knob.
straight through.
Like,
hey,
the motherfucking safe for the business is sitting outside on a pallet, nigga.
Oh, you a good one, because I know I would have went back home with a safe.
Nigga
door,
still, right?
couple everything.
Niggas still painting, niggas still doing all this. I got a car full of shit. And when I say full, man, I mean to the max. And this is an SUV. This ain't like this little, sedan or some shit. This is an SUV fully fucking loaded. So I call this nigga. I'm telling him what's going on. Of course, he laughing. He think the shit's funny.
Wow.
And I'm like, a nigga like you would think it's funny, right? Because you don't do shit like this. You just come from your house to the office, back from the office to the house. You ain't making no trips around the state and out of state and shit. So you don't understand what that's like to drive that long. And then on top of it, you got to drive all the way back, right? So telling him about it and everything, he was like, well, since you down there, why not make a trip over to Dothan? Now, Dothan is another store that I had just previously worked on. It's about 30 minutes away. So I was like, yeah, plus I was with the store manager of that store at the time too, who had met me at the new store. And we both sitting there like, this shit is just fucking blasphemy, So I drive 30 minutes over to the other store, get to the other store, help them with all their little issues. And this nigga calls me. This what set me off. This nigga calls me and say, could I circle back around to the other store?
Hey man, you think you can
go to back? Make sure that a rack is up for them niggas I was telling y'all about in the beginning, them niggas. Okay, I'm like, hell, motherfucking no, nigga, I ain't about to circle back around. What is wrong with you? He's like, well, right. Wait a minute, bro. So then he say, well, I'm just trying to have you covered. Am not my brother's keeper. You get where I'm going with this? That's the type of niggas I'm talking about right there. Okay, how in the fuck is you got me covered, nigga? You ain't covering me. You covering you because shit, you done made me drive 3-some hours down here talking about we had the green light and ain't shit ready. I got pictures, I got a witness, I got all of that. I'm like, what is this nigga talking about? I just want to know, man, how y'all feel about bitch ass niggas like that, man? I know we all done had them.
I ain't gonna go. I'm gonna let the young bucks go because everybody know I hate bitch ass niggas. So
I know damn well Isaiah, he be around bitch ass niggas all the time.
You know what?
We gonna let Young Buck go first.
Yeah.
That was unnecessary, man.
Hey, bro.
It was true, but it was unnecessary, man.
I mean, look, we was just talking about last night how a bitch ass nigga, Isaiah, tell a story, pushed him down and he hit his head on the post. You remember that shit, D?
Yeah.
He had that big old pocket of blood, you know what I'm saying, and his, because he been having like headaches and shit, and I was wondering if that shit, is coming from that. But Isaiah tell you the story and you tell me if this ain't some bitch ass shit,
Well, go ahead, young bucko.
All right. So, I had went to Cameron. But the day before that, the dude, me and him, we were real cool. Like, he was like one of my closest friends. He said he wanted to play with a toy or something. And I was like, I got this toy. So I went to Cameron and I went and got the toy. Well, I asked Cameron, can I get the toy? He was like, nah, man, you can't, don't take the toy. So the next morning I snuck in his room before we went to school and got the toy. And went to daycare. I went to daycare, man. I saw the dude the toy, but I wouldn't let him play with it because I didn't want him to try to take it or something. They would try to tackle me, and I tried to run away. And when I looked forward, I had hit some wood or something.
Hit on the post, man.
Okay.
Now look.
Okay, so hold on. I gotta intervene. There was a couple of lines in there that I was like, wait. Well, we bitch ass nigga. I ain't gonna need you to say around this age. Second, because my nigga said, yeah, I went to daycare. You know what I'm saying? I went to daycare. Just Did I take my motherfucking toy with his bitch ass? You know what I mean? That nigga like 3.
Hey, but check it. I guess that's what bitch ass niggas start.
That nigga was a bitch from the womb, huh?
I know, right?
Hey, but I said, my nigga took the toy to school and didn't let the nigga play with it. I would have had to fight your ass too, because I was telling you, the toy, G. The nigga like, hey, yo, bet, bring that shit, man, so we can play with it. Yeah.
Hey, but the key to that, right, was you got the brother's keeper, then you got the not brother's keeper, right? Because Cam tried to tell Isaiah not to take the shit, you know,
Right.
in the first place.
No, take the toy. Obviously, it had to be Cam's toy, first of all, because he told your ass,
Yeah.
no. So you had to-
Yeah.
That was the first sign that this might not be the move.
Right.
Second sign was, Isaiah, Cam probably felt bad for you when you came home with the knock, and he probably waiting to whip your ass. Goddamn toy. I told this, God damn it. Wait till that nigga come on. You come on bleeding and shit. Nigga, I'm about to, damn, man. I'm about to beat this nigga ass, man. It was that nigga.
Yeah, man.
Primal instincts kicked in quick. I got a story like that then. We're going to take it back there, and then I'll bring it more to nowadays when it comes to bitch ass niggas. But as far as kid shit go, I can remember when we were at Granny house. It's before y'all came out the left nut, by the way. Y'all wasn't even thought about it yet. But these niggas was like our cousins, and they really didn't mean no harm then either. But your daddy just had issues back in the day. So we had two niggas that were around the block. They was like family. It was Sean and little Ant. We used to call him Penny because they could ball like Penny Hardaway. And we was wrestling in Granny's backyard, and one of them tripped me. Oh, it wasn't nothing malice. He just tripped me because we was wrestling. But I fell back and I hit the back of my head on a weight bench. So I get up and everybody looking at me like, oh shit. Now, granted, I don't know what the fuck wrong. You know what I'm saying? I just feel normal. I feel something wet on the back of my neck. So I'm like, shit, what the fuck? I must have fell in some water or some shit. So I touched the back of my neck and the back of my head, bring my hand back, whole hand covered in blood. I'm like, oh shit. I touched with the other hand, it's bloody. Blood just coming all out the back of my motherfucking head. So I panic. I'm like, oh shit. So I run. And then I get the story later that your daddy, right? He saw blood on my hands. And he turned into the fucking Incredible Hulk. And then he was, one nigga grabbed the other nigga. They say he just started banging their heads together. Remember how the Hulk did Loki?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Boom, 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 boom. So he did them niggas like that. They haul ass down the alleyway. The hiccup my nigga Kyle, God bless the dead.
Yeah.
Kyle come up after your daddy to beat these niggas' head together like bongos and shit. He gonna run out the gate. Yeah, y'all better run. Like, nigga, what the
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
he
he
run
was
after all this shit happened. That's right. Y'all better run.
Yeah,
That's so I get the killer instinct. Now I wouldn't call them bitch ass niggas, but at the time,
I mean, I would call them
they
bitch
were.
ass niggas though,
But it was
because
just an accident. You know how you playing with your cousins or some shit, or your little brother, you might accidentally hit the shit out of them too hard.
let's see. Okay, so let me intervene on that and tell the other side of the story, right? That we didn't know. So the motherfuckers was talking shit, you know. Now I was already furious once I saw blood coming from him, because I was upstairs. He was actually in the bathroom with mom. Mom was like patching him up at that time, you know. So I'm like, oh fuck no. I'm instantly ready. We going in. Now when I walked back around to the backyard, the two niggas was back there talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Like they had done something. And I'm like, oh no, we ain't about to have this. So immediately, you know what I'm saying, they got their asses whooped right away, you know? And they did go running down the alley all the way back home, and they brought their mom. This the other part. They brought their mom back over there, and I guess they thought that I was gonna be sorry, you know, but I was in there telling their mom like, no, they deserve that ass whooping, and if you would have whooped their ass, I wouldn't have had to whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they was out of control, man. Like, they was young, but they was still doing shit, you know, that really could get their ass killed.
Yeah.
You know. So it looked best somebody get these niggas up under control, because if not, they gonna keep, like, I didn't see what was your point. What's your point of even trying to triple? You know. I wasn't gonna let nobody fuck with my brother. It just wasn't gonna happen like that. And it was gonna go down. But hey, I am my brother's keeper, so it wasn't going down like that. You know. And it wasn't no thought, like, real motherfucking brothers, even in your brotherhood, it's not a thought.
Right.
You know?
It's an instinct. Yeah.
If something happened to you, it ain't even no thought, man, of I gotta think about what way I'm gonna do or respond to some shit.
Right.
You know, if you thinking, you planning some shit. But it ain't a thought like, am I gonna plan some shit?
Right.
It's a plan being put in place. You know, and that's how God rest the dead. That's how Cal was, man. You know, because Cal did run out, you know, and that was like my ace boon at the time too, as far as like friends, you know. Yeah, man, you know, and that was a hard one to lose, Cal, because Cal got murdered, man. You know, later on down the line, he was shot stealing something out of I think it was Taurus, D. At that time, man.
I know it was Taurus.
He was on 75th. Yeah, you know. So yeah, man, it was hard to lose that brother too, man. You know.
Cam, man, what you got? I know you got a story of 5.
Hey, I got 2 just right off the bat that come to mind. The first one was, I'm trying to figure out the setting. I know we were at home back in Summit, but I'm trying to figure out like how it all went down. I don't know what it was for. All I know is that we were chasing, there was this boy. There were 2 brothers that were down the street from us. So they were living up the street because we were down the street. And basically what had happened was we were all just outside just playing. And me and Isaiah, we used to go and we'd go outside like over the weekends and ride our bikes. And so we were outside, you know, just riding our bikes. And so these other boys came along and they were trying to, they had bikes too, but their bikes didn't look as good as our bikes. And so what happened was we were like, you know, okay, we all gonna get off the bike because we were tired of riding on the bike. So we gonna play hide and seek or tag or something like that. So
Gotcha.
we all get off the bike. And we out there playing tag and hide and seek and fighting with sticks and just doing stuff like that. And so later on, like I see that the sun is setting and we had a curfew, you know, like as soon as that sun starts setting, it's time for us to go inside. So we're getting ready to go inside, right? And we're all going back to get our bikes. They left to get their bikes before we went to get our bikes. You know, we didn't think nothing was gonna happen or nothing like that. We were just going to get our bikes. And so they go
They
to get the bikes. Yeah, and they running off with our bikes. And so we running down the street, chasing them down the street. And you know, basically it ends, you know, we had both knocked them off our bikes in the middle of the road. And so they scraped up and bleeding and everything like that because they thought we weren't gonna be able to catch them, you know, but we caught them. And so when we knocked them off the bikes, they all scraped up and bleeding and stuff like that. They're like, I'm gonna go get my grandmama. I'm telling on you. So they run down the street.
Grandma, goddamn, grandma.
All right, finna go get grandma, right?
Go get
your
your father, nigga. Damn.
All right, somebody.
That's a low.
They went to get grandma, and so we thought they was playing. They left their bikes at our house. In our yard, their real bikes, to go get their grandma. So we just stayed outside because we knew this wasn't over. So we stayed outside. The grandmama comes down the street and she's trying to figure out why her babies, as you know, she called them.
Yeah.
Scrape.
It's because they some bitch ass
And bleeding and stuff like that. And so we told them, ran off with our bikes. You know, they were all in our face, you know, playing and laughing and doing all of that, when from the beginning they probably already had that intent or that plan in place. They was just trying to, you know, act like they were friends with us. You know, they already had a plan in place.
Exactly.
It's off top.
Right. It's like with people today, you know, especially when you're up and coming somebody or they see something that you got that's up and coming, you know, in the beginning stages when it's just starting out, you know, they want to talk about it and doing all this type of stuff. They'll speak down on it, or they'll say, you know, oh, you know, you ain't never gonna be nothing, or this ain't ever gonna flourish, or you know, why you trying to do all that type of stuff.
Right.
And then when it starts flourishing, right? Then when it starts flourishing, they want to hop on the bandwagon.
Oh yeah.
And it's not really because they support you, but they see that it's going somewhere. And you know, they feel like, well, if you going somewhere, I ain't done shit in my life.
Exactly.
So if you going, I'm gonna go too.
Yeah.
You know, and it's train, steady rolling. Whenever I feel like I need to get off, whenever I got enough of what it is that I need off of you, whenever I got enough of your blood, because I'm leeching off of you the whole time. So whenever I got enough, I'm gonna pull out. You know, I'm gonna get off the train.
Exactly. Man.
You know, that's how it is.
Never does.
Right.
Hey, that's in nothing though. I don't do that shit in nothing.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I ain't about to pull out no nigga when I'm whooping his ass. I ain't pulling out shit. I ain't pulling out.
We definitely know that. Oh, I got boy. As soon as you get done, Cam. Oh yeah, I got a story for. Keep going.
All right. So this the last one. Well, after we told the grandmama what had happened, she understood. Because they had, you know, they told her an entirely different story, but we told her the truth and we had the proof. And so she believed us, and they got their old bikes and they went back home, and you know, we don't know what happened from there. All we know is that we walked away. All we know is we walked away with our bikes. So we were fine.
Gotta get her ass from out on them stories.
Yeah,
they gotta
grandma
interrupt them
whooped that
stories.
ass.
Oh nigga.
Yeah,
Another
they got that ass whooped.
The last story I got was we were playing basketball. We used to play basketball behind our house because they were the only place that had like a goal that was like reasonably close. And so we used to go there like every, I'd say Friday or Saturday, just, you know, it was a weekend type deal. And it would be a whole lot of older boys over there that were in high school. At this time, me and Isaiah was still, when we first started going over there, we were still in elementary school, you know, or like early middle school, which is still, you know, that's still kind of elementary, really.
Yeah.
And so we used to go over there and, you know, ball when we could, because, you know, the big boys, they want to ball all day. And so whenever we could, you know, we would be over there trying to show what we could do so that when we come back, they'd give us more time to play, right?
Gotcha.
And so one day we were able to get in and play, and they used to call Isaiah, you know, Young Buck. That was his name. They'd be like, man, hey, Young Buck, go get that real Young Buck.
Hey, yo, that's Young Buck over there, boy. They don't know.
Yeah. And he done took that name and ran with it, but you know, yeah. And I saw that they were playing like smaller than everybody on the court because, you know, everybody else was older boys. Yeah. And so it was like they were trying to bully us. I could see that. And I saw that one time they were trying to D up Isaiah real hard. And, you know, they had blocked him, or something had happened to where he fell. Okay, he had fell on the ground. And there was this one light-skinned dude. Later, I found out he was my cousin, which was like a shock, you know, because, you know, we wasn't cool. But then later on, I found out, you know, that we was family. But basically, he was laughing about it or something like that. Or, you know, it was real funny to him. And he was still joking while he was on the ground. So I went over to him and I said, hey, you know, I said, ain't nothing funny about that.
Right. And
I confronted him and he wasn't expecting it. Nobody was expecting it. So, you know, all the other boys like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Okay. And so I stepped over to the,
you up, boy.
And so I went up to him and I had my hands ready. I was ready. Okay. Then he was like, hey, hold on. Hey, man, you know, I promise, man. Hey, you know, I was laughing about something else. I promise I was laughing about something else, man. It ain't even funny, bro. It wasn't. I know, right? And you that much bigger than me, you know, and you shook about that. But yeah, that just goes show, like, from that day on, they didn't pull none of. They still called him Young Buck because that was just his name. You know, everybody, we all called him Young Buck. But from that day on, they wasn't on none of that None of that, no more of that bullshit. So,
Boy, look,
Yeah,
Isaiah
man.
gonna
You
walk
know.
in with niggas. He had
Yeah.
the old cap. Now she wants some of the young boy. Like I was bruh. You know what? It be like that. You can fight family. Don't worry. You find out he was your cousin, nigga. Oh, it's family member.
Oh yeah, shit.
Right, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because not everybody got the same interest. Just because y'all got the same blood coursing through y'all veins does not mean that y'all family by spirit or something like that. You know, they may be plotting against you too.
But you know
Facts.
what,
Just like
man?
me.
Shit.
That's fact.
Hey, shit like that changes because sometimes, man, hey, motherfuckers be testing your manhood like me and Mike.
Yeah.
You know, like my cousin Mike. Mike is a big nigga. He always
Yeah.
been a big nigga, you know.
Yeah.
But me and Mike didn't get like close until we had a little debacle. You know what I'm saying?
Debacle.
That it is. We had a little debacle, and then I'm like, shit, nigga, I ain't backing down up off you. I know you could whoop my ass, but hey, I want you to know, nigga, I'm standing here too. And from that point on, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, if Mike wasn't a brother's keeper for me, he was like for me what I was for Didi. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I got into some shit, Mike was there. You know, and them kind of ass whoopings was just, we ain't gonna even go into all that.
So,
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pass the shit test.
Yeah.
Right.
you stupid. First of all, you stupid. Second of all, word of the month is debacle.
Yeah.
And third story. All right. Speaking of that, you know what? Your brother's keeper could be the nigga who fuck you up for a bitch ass move from time to time.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Here's one instance where I think I got the worst ass whooping of my life. Actually, it was two instances of it. This one, I won't forget neither. But this one stood out because it made me know I ain't never fighting this nigga again. So never. I was done. We had just moved to Mississippi not too long ago.
Yeah.
So it was like what? We moved in '99, so like 2001.
Moved to 99, yeah.
All right, so we sitting there watching the movie. Now at the time, Daryl is still fucking with Keita, which is Destiny mama. All right, so they had gotten to it. I don't know, but they got into it. So we watching the movie in the living room. You know how the house was back in Lexington. So we in the living room watching the movie. It was Drop Zone. The movie went on. Wesley Snipes was jumping out of planes and shit. Yeah. And now look, this is how I know it's not me in this story. He hit the water. All I said was, man, that looked like that hurt. Your daddy already pissed off. I guess he just had enough of people talking that day. Get your ass up, nigga. I was like, whoa, wait. I'm like, what? What's going on? I said, what? All I said wasn't like it hurt. Man, that shit don't hurt, bitch. I was like, whoa. Okay. This is the moment. This is the moment when I'm gonna have to. This is the test. It's coming. I knew it was gonna come sooner or later. But at this time, I just hit puberty, so I'm about his height. I'm about his weight. And Isaiah, you can probably testify to that. You know, when you get about your older brother height and weight, you're like, you know what? Fuck it then. You get in that fucking damn moment, you just feel like, you know what? If it's any time I'm gonna try this shit out, it's gonna be now. You are almost synced up, goddamn it. I'm your height nigga, I'm your weight nigga, I'm that. So I was at that fuck that moment. I was like, man, fuck this shit, man. I ain't too many more bitches. Boy, when I tell you, I don't know what got into me, but look, I had the spirit. I mean, boy, I called the Holy Ghost ass whooping spirit. I was like, look, I'm about to try it. I know this nigga deadly. I done seen this nigga fight 7 niggas at one time. I'm trying that nigga today. I didn't think he was gonna try me back. I thought that nigga was gonna at least calm down and see how was his brother. He didn't see none of that. This is what I knew. Your daddy go red.
He see red, yeah.
You're not safe. I don't give a fuck if you his kids or not, nigga. You're not safe when your daddy hit red. He don't see shit but blood. So that nigga got up. Nigga, what you want to do? I'm like, oh my God, this nigga about to fight me for real. All right, well, I can't back out now. You know how you are. You know how you stole that toy? And you probably was thinking before you got out the room, man, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm already out the room now. Shit, you got to keep going with it. So I know how that nigga fight. I ain't wasting no time. I just hit the nigga. I was like, fuck it. I hit the nigga, grab the nigga. I'm like, look, I gotta hurry up with this shit because I might not get too many shots at this. Grab the nigga, and I get him up, and we slide on that little, it's like that little island right there where they used to have, like right in the middle, right next to the stove and shit. So we slide across that and then hit the ground. Now this is when shit get real physical for me because I got fucked up. As soon as we hit the ground, that nigga like killer instinct kicked in. We hit the ground, but I'm on my side, and I look up, and I don't know if y'all seen the wood when that nigga was like, I saw a light from the heavens. No, it was just his fist. So this nigga was like, bam! He hit me like 10 times in 5 seconds in one eye. It was the same eye. It was like, you ever seen the speed bag? When it was like,
Yeah.
that was my head with the ground. I blacked out. When I woke up, all I hear is popping them. Boy, get your ass up. Boy, what the hell you doing? Goddamn it. Now this nigga started laughing.
No, wait.
This nigga laughing. You know he a tiger. You said, what the fuck?
No, wait, hold on.
Nigga beat my ass. He gonna say, he a tiger. You know he a tiger.
All right, the thing about it, right, is that at a certain point, I don't remember shit either. Okay, he say he blacked out, but I think I blacked out too when that instinct kicked in. Cause I ain't remember shit after that. Nothing. You know, and that can happen, right?
That's how it be. Yeah.
But it's just like D's story, I tried that shit with Pop. I'm like, all right, I'm about the same height as this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I mean, I think D, I was in my puberty stage when that shit went down. D was there because D was holding me when I hit the ground. So I'm thinking to myself, y'all Pawpaw, oh, I'm about to get at this nigga. This is my one shot. You know, I'm about to get at him. Man, look, I told the nigga, he was upstairs at the time. We were still living in Chicago. And he had said something, man. I can't remember exactly what. And I was like, nigga, well, then come on down here and do it then. Man, that motherfucker, I don't know if he floated off the stairs.
Bro, that nigga flew off them bitches. He was down there so fast.
Man, and you know how like Ryu and them looking Street Fighter, nigga, that nigga hit me, man. It's like a dude. My motherfucking chest caved in and shit.
Look, that nigga was the king of cave in when it came to chest.
Yeah.
Pop was
I landed on D,
so
nigga. I landed on D, couldn't breathe. I'm like,
bruh, what I tell you, that nigga, y'all know how many stairs we had in that house? At least 12, 13.
Yeah, man, I promise you, it's like that nigga caught that glow and shit. Like this nigga got the glow, like, who's the master?
Look, that nigga floated down them stairs like Prince did when Dave Chappelle acted like Prince and he floated off the rim. That nigga looked like a vampire.
Yeah.
No, them old Chinese movies. That's what it reminded me of. You know, them motherfuckers.
Man.
That motherfucker flew. I was like, oh my God, this nigga ain't got no chest no more.
And D was still my keeper at that time, man.
Man, I had
he
to
just
grab
holding me
that
like,
nigga.
it's all right,
oh my
man.
God,
You know, I know you fucked up, but you gonna be all right.
Dead. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God.
Man, yeah, man. But
Don't,
see, that's
moral of the story, don't try the old bulls in your family. I leave them niggas alone. Fuck everybody else up. Don't try the niggas with your last name that you know crazy. Now you know you crazy. I think that's when the Jordan gene kick in. Right then. And that crazy Gordwin gene, it kick in when you about to fight another crazy Gordwin. Because Brandon was the same way. We used to always beat Brandon ass. We used to torture Brandon ass when he was younger, just cause. But then that nigga hit puberty.
Yeah.
He grew about 6,
story.
7 inches and got big as fuck and crazy as hell. But Brandon got crazy. We was like, oh, this nigga.
So he
really
finally
crazy.
caught that gene. You know,
didn't nobody fuck with Brandon like that after that. We like, nah, nigga, you cool. We ain't fucking
man.
6'6". Over.
But hell, you know, it's crazy because it ain't even just the niggas. Like the women is crazy too.
Yeah.
They
They're
just as crazy. Yeah, they are. You know, but hell, they in there too.
Sister.
Yeah, you know, Destiny is crazy as fuck. You know.
Y'all got it bad because y'all got Sperling blood in y'all too.
Mm.
All them niggas crazy. All of them. You see your TT.
Yeah, man, you know, I don't know
Everybody
what's
laughed when
going
you
on,
said that
man.
shit. They was like, right,
Yeah,
nigga.
man, I don't know what's going on with these niggas out here though, man. But you can't really, man. It's hard to find somebody, man, that's like a brother's keeper, man.
Yeah.
And,
I will say this. A lot. Oh, I got the green light. I go.
Yeah, man, you
yeah,
good.
you
Go
go,
ahead,
All
bro.
right. All right. So I will say this. That the way it is now with all this like social media and stuff like that, a lot of guys, or I don't even call them guys because this shouldn't matter. Like how you were saying earlier, that when you see something like that, it's supposed to be an instinct. Like it's not something like if you thinking about it, it's a plan of attack, not like a plan of like a decision if I should do it or not, if I should engage or
exactly.
not. Right.
Right.
And see, a lot of these dudes today, they'll sit there and it may not be their brother by blood, but they always with them, always talking with them, always always around them, to where you can see that it's some type of brother type connection manifesting. They'll sit there and they're like their brother, they'll get in a fight and they'll sit there and watch simply due to the fact that all the cameras are on. Everybody got a camera on, and so they it's like they get stage fright. Ooh, I don't want to get engaged and then look stupid, or my video gonna be all over the world and stuff like that. And so I don't want to be caught looking stupid. Like they'll sit there and let their brother blood, because it's like that too sometimes. Blood or like a really really close friend, they'll sit there and let them get beat on while they watching, and everybody around them like, hold up, bro, you ain't you the same dude that be with him 24/7, the same dude that like you just gonna sit there and let that happen? And you know what they do? They sit there and let that happen simply due to the fact that they afraid. This how it is with this new generation. They afraid of being on camera. Not because they don't know if it's gonna be a win, lose, or draw type situation. They're just afraid of somebody getting a good lick in, or getting punching real hard or something like that, and then the video be all over social media. They come back to school the next day, hey, he did this to you or this to you, and then it's all over social media, everybody talking about it and stuff like that. And they just scared in that regard. How you feel about that?
See, that's the thing, right? So,
Yeah.
like, I could tell you a story before social media that happened to me like that. A friend of mine, Shaman, Shay D.
Yeah.
I'm out here. These niggas want to come down, and I guess they wanted to like jump me into their gang. They was trying to start this new gang and shit. It's about 10, 12 of these niggas. Come down. Shaman out there with me. You know what I'm saying? And they like, they gonna whoop my ass type deal. I'm like, nigga, don't let this shit fool you. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't about to get my ass whipped, not today.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of them niggas out there, man. But that's the story I tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, that hell, I'm fighting like, 10 of them motherfuckers at one time by myself,
Yeah.
And he was just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Like he ain't try to jump in or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it did make me feel some kind of way, but I was so enraged in whooping their ass, that it was like, man, hey, fuck what he talking about. But now mom and them pulled up.
Can I intervene?
Yeah.
That it was 7 of them. We counted it vividly and laughed in the car. I was in the car with mom and dad. So mom was sitting on this porch. So we pull up, and this nigga fighting 7 niggas.
Right.
Like a circle of niggas. And he had this bitch nigga like Jackie Chan or Jet Li just fighting these niggas. And we pull up first, Pop, you know how Pop drive. He pull up fast at first, like he about to park and get out, but then he like just sat in the car. He like, it's hitting me with that same fucking line. He hit me with this nigga whipped my ass. Look at that boy, Tiger over there. I ain't got to get out the car. Look at the boy, over there whooping. See, that's what happened when you get namesakes. And then like the fight He get them up, pop, just all proud and shit. It's 7 niggas out here fighting your son. Then what you telling me is, look at that nigga over there handling that. But that boy Tiger, that boy. Look at him. Hey, we ain't got to get out the car. He got it. He got it. That nigga got out the car normal as hell, like he was about to take some groceries in the house. Hey, boy, you right? Yeah, come on, man. Hey, Shimon.
I will say this, and I will say this in that regard. You know, it's somebody that can fight.
Yeah.
Okay, or you know that your brother got into it with whoever it is that he's fighting. Okay, like a one-on-one match, unless it gets like crazy out of hand or something like that, then you know he should be able to handle his business. Like you should be there. You should still be there. There should be no instance of where you just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like on the other side, like you just don't know. But if you know and you're not there, that's a whole different story. But you should at least be there. And you know, if it's a one-on-one, if they got something against each other, then let them at it. You know, let them go ahead and settle that right then and there. But you know, with the way guys roll today, you know, like there's no such thing. Nobody wants to solo fight no more. You know, even it'll be one dude, right? And the whole other gang or the whole other group, they got guns. It's 7 dudes with guns shooting at one dude. Like, why does it take all that? 7 dudes fighting one dude. Mind you, the dude they fighting, he could be only like 120 pounds, 130 pounds. Okay, the rest of them, so it may be like, you know, 3 around that same weight, and then the rest of them big, but they sitting there all charging at one dude. Like, what type of?
And see, that ain't
like, what type of?
That's not no brotherhood either, man. If you
got
7 niggas with guns on one nigga who ain't got nothing, and most of the time they don't even hit that nigga, they hit somebody innocent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that right there to me, that's just punks.
They cowards,
right. They ain't
they
really no brotherhood because it ain't shit to prove with that.
Right.
So you know you could take a nigga out with a bullet. What is that? That's
nothing. You know, 7 dudes. Well, I mean, except in Dad's case. Except in Dad's case,
man.
Well, you that nigga just a different breed. I mean, he calm now. He Kung Fu Panda now, so you know he take it easy. But when he was young, the tiger, that nigga fight in a heartbeat. But it's like that's just cold. That's just the way you raised. Like, I'm proud to hear that come out your mouth because when it's a one-off, I ain't finna, nigga. You can just catch that clean fade. Of course, you supposed to be a you never let a nigga go because you don't know who might try to jump out.
Right, and that's just what I was about to get into because you know they'll jump right in, and if they jump in, y'all should be ready to jump in too because you know dudes today they see they dude get knocked to the ground, you know, and so all of them jump up in there. If all of them jump up in there, fine, we gonna turn it into a war. All us gonna jump up in there. Where it was just a match a couple seconds ago, now it's a war because we all going at it.
I don't interrupt clean fades unless, like you said.
Right, yeah.
If it's a clean fade, I don't step in because unless a nigga just getting drug, I'll step in.
Right, yeah.
Come on, let's go. It's a wrap, nigga. You're done.
Right.
Nigga ain't even moving. Come on, bro.
Right.
Isaiah know all about them clean fades, don't you, boy? You know what I'm saying? He done had a lot of them.
Isaiah fought for friends from what I heard. So young bull over there be fighting for niggas. Man, fighting this nigga, I had to fight that nigga. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, how many of them squabs you done got in with your
debacles?
boys?
How many debacles have you had over the years?
It's been a lot, man. It's been a lot.
Every time I see this nigga, right, he always tell me, well, you know, man, I was fighting, you know, the other day. So
Bro, the nigga had to walk away. All this fighting shit got him energized. That nigga got out there to go take a breath from me. He was like, they keep talking about fighting legend. Might have to whoop your ass in a second to get this shit out of me, bro. That nigga get that from you. You get that from your daddy. That hawk.
Yeah, man. See, Isaiah don't do a lot of that talking shit, man. That's good. As I always told them, all that talking shit, look, get rid of that. Cause them motherfuckers be out here talking, they ain't about nothing.
If you your brother's keeper, definitely just be.
And don't be talking while the danger right in front of your face.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know, that's you gonna catch a fade real quick, especially if they fast. I mean, like right in front of your face and you still talking, like, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just don't talk. Go handle it. If it's
right, yeah, just do it. Yeah.
Point, and you know what you
right, because when when you sit there and do all that talking, you know, people gonna hold you accountable for that. You know, just be a man about your business. So win, lose, or draw, whatever the deal is, they can't say that you was, you know, all right. Didn't you say that you was gonna, you know, unless you know you got it like that.
All the talk happened before the fight. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you in the ring, nigga, hey, it's a whole different story. We ain't talking no more. You know?
Right.
Ain't no need. That's just, nigga, that's common sense. If we've been sitting up here and I've been hearing, after I say, nigga, it's on site, then when I see you, don't
it's
be
on site
shocked when I hit you.
right.
I told you, like,
right.
on site means as soon as possible.
Right. As soon as right. And see, these rappers, like the ones like, you know, they'll sit there and they'll do a whole lot of talking on like, you know, Instagram and stuff like that. And then when they run across each other in the mall, they don't even get into it. The rapper, out of the two rappers, one of the rappers, they'll be trying to duck and hide, like they'll be hiding. It's the entourages that get into it. The guys that around them, the rappers, they don't even get into it because they ain't about none of that no way. You know what I'm saying? They just on the ground sitting there promoting it. But when it's time for it to go down, you know what I'm saying? The entourage is getting into it, and then they be behind it. Yeah, I'm.
Well, see, that's the thing. See, it's just like you was talking about bandwagon niggas, like that bandwagon brotherhood. You know, like you look back on Pac. If Pac wouldn't have had all under that, Pac always handled his business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all that, having a hype squad behind you, starting shit all the time, you know, that didn't start till, and that's the shit that eventually got him killed. If Pac didn't ever had that entourage around him, man, he'd probably still be living. You know, but hey, you start getting mixed up with the wrong, and that just go back to, man, look, everybody ain't supposed to be your brother's keeper. Some motherfuckers you got to get rid of. You know, you don't need them bandwagon fake ass motherfuckers, man. You know, especially niggas, man, hey, that you got more knowledge of, more insight of, more vision than.
Right,
you know?
yeah.
Like
they
don't need to be on that same court. You know?
Right, yeah.
That's why, man, hey, it's tuned to have not a lot of brothers. You know? Like I don't need a lot of them. You know? Right. Just
solid
enough.
Yeah, solid, yeah.
You know.
Small circles make big impacts, nigga.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, the very big impacts, man.
Everybody trying to sit there and say, you know, that little saying that be going around, there's strength in numbers. Okay, but look at your number. Look at your numbers. Look at your crew.
Yeah, right.
Hey, look at them numbers. Are those good numbers? Are they legitimate numbers? Right.
Exactly.
Are those soldiers? Are they soldiers? Or are they punks? Like what you working with?
Yeah,
there's a lot of discord.
What way you looking at numbers with that shit.
Right. Because the numbers you got that you talking about, that there's discord in numbers, not strength in numbers.
Hey Cam, but I can guarantee you this. I can guarantee you the person who say that's the bitch ass nigga.
Right. He the one.
He the one.
Hold on, let me go get my crew real quick. Right.
Yeah. He know that. Damn it, I need what you got. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stay on your back, and the more you motherfuckers I have, it strengthens my numbers.
Right.
That ain't strengthening numbers.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, for instance, all right, just go to show you that that's a fake ass statement, right? Because you got the Spartan 300 up against a Persian army of what, millions?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And them motherfuckers did damage. They might not have won the war, but they did win.
Yeah.
Because damn it, that changed the whole
state for the whole
It changed everything, and they were small in numbers, but their brotherhood was tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am my brother's keeper, nigga. You know, we here, we gonna be here, and we ain't going down without a fight. That is different than this nigga who, like I said, Xerxes probably was the weakest nigga, but he thought he had strength in numbers until he ran up on them Spartans. You know what I'm saying?
I am a god.
Yes. You know, it was a difference, man. And especially when you could get that many people and you make them do your dirty work.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you really ain't the strongest one. You just got stronger guys.
Right.
And they do all your dirty work for you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's simple, man. It's easy to pinpoint who there for you, who ain't. Just pay attention.
Right.
Pay
Be
attention.
observant.
Feel out the energy, my nigga. It's really simple to weed out the niggas who gonna be there for you, and the niggas who just around while they riding the wave.
Right.
Because they already there for you.
Either through right. It can either be through or sometimes it'll just like God, he'll just reveal them to you straight like that, just right there in front of you. You ain't even got to pray about it. Like sometimes it's just so easy to spot. Like that's why like less of this and more of this, more of this.
Yeah.
I like that. You saw that sign language that nigga said, less of this, more of this.
I know, right?
Nigga, more deuces and index, nigga, more deuces. All right, well, cool. Okay, then. So we at this spot right now where I like to get takeaways, so people can go through it and use it. So, takeaway. I guess I'll start from the young bull, go back down to me because that's the way these screens look on my shit. Young bull, if you could give somebody some advice when it comes to being a brother's keeper or eliminating the Nino Brown version of a brother's keeper in your crew, like that nigga who's tried to steal your toy that time at daycare, what would you tell him?
I just telling you always gotta be there for your brother and stuff. I mean, when you there for your brother, you just gotta just be there for your brother. I mean, whatever he go through, even if he did some shit, or even if he fucked up or something, you handle the business, then you talk to him afterwards. And with people like that dude who pushed me down, I mean, shit, I just say, once I get a little older, y'all fight it out or whatever. Y'all do what y'all got to do.
Yo, Isaiah is pop reincarnated when he was younger. My man, that was straight game. My man said, look, be there for your brother even if he fuck up. Y'all handle it after y'all fix it. Then he said, that when you was younger. Y'all just wait till y'all get older and squab that shit out, bro. Handle that. Not it'll work itself out. Y'all might be friends. Nah, nigga, squab that shit out when y'all get 2-3 years older. You're 6 now, nigga. Wait till you're 10. Go back to that nigga and be like, remember that time, nigga? And I ain't gonna. I did that, so that's why I'm laughing at it, because I used to get bullied in kindergarten. But when I got in 2nd grade, I went right back up to that nigga like, man, you remember that shit you used to do to me?
No, man, I don't know, bro. I don't remember that.
That's how that nigga was. You know, what you talking about? I got taller than nigga. I was like, nigga, what's up now, nigga? Shit, let's go.
I don't recall.
Marquise. Z, you just like Marquise. You and Marquise are the same nigga. The same nigga. Because that nigga didn't give a fuck. Marquise was fighting out the womb. That nigga used to fight all my battles because I was Martin Luther King. I was peaceful. That nigga was like, fuck that. Hell no. Yeah, Marquise, stop, nigga, stop. But I like that. That was great. Cam, what you got for me?
I just be observant, really. And don't be so quick just because somebody like you really gotta have a lot of discernment as well. Don't be so quick just because somebody shows interest in what it is that you're doing. Don't be so quick to take them on as a brother or add them on as an addition, because that can be poison to what it is that you're trying to do or the job that you're trying to accomplish. They can come in and be a poison, and even with girls too, because a lot of sometimes guys will send their own chicks out on you to poison you, to poison you and destroy you. And so when you down bad, when you down low, they'll just come in and take over, mess up whatever it is that you got. So it's, just be real observant, less talking, more watching, more listening, think, that's really what I got to say to that.
Think, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. All right, big Kung Fu Panda, big dog.
Oh man, I guess for me, man, you know who the truth is. You know who it is, and hey, you can't bite the bait. What I'm saying, of motherfuckers who come in and try to take your talents and your gifts, and work off you. What I'm saying, to accomplish they shit. Like you got to know when to put your foot down on shit. And that's like including bosses, all kinds of shit, man. Because motherfuckers will get over and make you feel like shit. They'll make you feel like you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you the one doing the work. You the one carrying the load. You know, and that's, you got to draw that line. Like all these bandwagon ass niggas and shit like that. Hey, you gotta get rid of that. You got to know your team, man.
Right.
You know, because it's really not strength in numbers, man.
Right.
Small portions is what make the impact.
Yeah.
You know, and when you know that, you know, you got better insight and intellect on what it is that you need to be doing in life, man. You know, because like me and D, we always talk about purpose, but people like that will always, you know, take you away from your purpose because you constantly fulfilling their purpose.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I put my shit down for you, you know, then I'm a fool because, hey, I'm constantly building your shit. You know, and I don't want to be that kind of keeper. So that's my insight on it. You know?
Gotcha. Well, keep it 1,000 with you. You'll feel it. Listen to your gut. Like you said, more seeing, hearing, less talking.
Yeah.
Listen to your gut. Your gut will let you know, because the people who for you, for one, like you said, you won't have to put your purpose down.
Right.
Keep your purpose, because y'all kind of, most of the time, y'all might not be doing the same things, but your mindset is heading in the same direction. Which is a positive and always forward with what you're trying to do. They won't make you go 10 steps back. But if you did go 10 steps back, there'll be those 10 steps back with you to get you back up. You know what I'm saying? You'll know your people who meant to be around you. And you might not talk to them months, might even be years, but it's like whenever y'all reconnect, ain't nothing lost, and y'all can still build. The people who meant to be in your life will remain there. That's how I can put it to you. Sometimes you don't have to weed it out. Sometimes just wait it out. You just keep doing what you know you're supposed to do. You do what you're supposed to do, and the people who meant to be around you will be around.
Stay there.
You don't have to always weed it out, because when you try to focus on shit like that, sometimes you get lost in it. You lose yourself in it, and then you like, damn, how I let this motherfucker get me? And that's men and women. That's supposed to be keepers. But when you stay doing what you're supposed to do, on your path, on your lane, niggas will start to fall off, and then you will wonder why. It'll be you'll be moving forward and doing shit, and then you'll wonder why your nigga for like 6-7 years all of a sudden just stop fucking with you. Like, damn, what the fuck happened? Or the chick that you was with be like, yo, I gotta move on. You like, what the fuck? I was doing, because you're moving in your path. They can't stay with you. But there be people who right there with you. So, pay attention, listen, handle your business like Z said. Listen, pay attention like my man Cam said. Keep your circle small. Take care of your people like my brother said. And like I'm telling you, just do what the fuck you got to do. Keep moving forward in your purpose and be positive. And the people who not for you will eventually, they're going to fall the fuck off, or they're going to expose themselves. They will always expose themselves if you pay attention. There will be signs.
Okay.
You can choose to ignore them, or you can choose to pay attention and kick their ass out ahead of time. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody did you dirty, you saw signs. But because you was emotionally attached and you didn't,
you kind of ignored it.
You chose to ignore.
Right.
You chose to see positive, and all the negative you're choosing to see positive. You have to keep choosing to see positive, and they keep giving you more negative. Then you keep fucking up. So stop fucking up. Kick them bitches to the curb and handle your business.
You know what? I want to add something, man. It's to this, just listening to what my brother was saying, and my sons. There's a difference between people who try to come and manage your life, and then people who come and they become leaders in your life. Like people who come in and try to manage your shit, you know, really they only projecting out what it is that they feel should be, you know, and that might not be what God has designed for your life. Whereas a leader, you can look at them as a leader because they ain't trying to manage your shit. They just trying to make you better in who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be there with you because I want you to be better. You know, I'll be by you because I want you to be better. I like and comment and subscribe and do all that shit because I want you to be better.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, it's a difference in that leader and the manager, man. You know, all I'm saying is we don't need no new management.
Right.
We need leaders. You know, people that,
And
hey, you know they gonna be there on the front line with you.
Right. And if you feel like if you got you want to give some pointers or something like that, or you feel like this could be better or this could be better, go to them in person. Go to they or you know, call them. Like, I don't understand why people are so afraid of confrontation. But why don't post it on social media trying to gain an audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to tell them something that you could have told them in person.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because you know that's some snake-like behavior too.
But
you
see,
know.
that goes back to somebody trying to manage your life.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they'll do shit like that to make you look bad.
Right.
You know, that's what managers do. But managers don't know leaders. Do understand that. Like, you know, my boss had came to me and said, hey, you know, I'm looking for you to be a leader. I'm like, nigga, you don't even know what a leader look like because you're a manager. You don't know what leaders look like. That's why you'll never be one.
Goddamn. On that note, nigga, I got to stop it. Your ass gonna keep going. Hey, I got to cut it off, goddamn. On that note, shit, we're gonna do this good old bird salute.
Salute.
So it's up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink. Happy New Year's to all you niggas. We made it.
Happy New Year.
We made it out of 2020. First day of 2021. That don't mean it's gonna get better for your ass if you don't put in the work, but you survived.
Put that work in.
History, so that's good. So since you're alive, make sure your ass like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell all your motherfucking friends.
That's right.
We're gonna be here every Friday, same motherfucking time, same motherfucking channel. Big up to the special guest in the building, Big Cam,
and Young Kings,
Big Z, the bull. The young bull. Let them know where they can find you at on your social medias. What you got going on before I close this out?
You can find me on Instagram at KStimulus7x3. You can find me on YouTube at KStimulus7x3. You can find me on SoundCloud at KStimulus7x3. KStimulus7x3.
Didn't know. KStimulus7x3. If I said it wrong, because you said it 3 times. See, you still got all that Facebook stuff. You know, you started young, you know.
I know, right?
You was like 8. Z said, nigga, you can find me.
Where you find me?
Rolling on dub. Rolling on dub. I feel you. But make sure y'all like everything he just said. Subscribe to all his channels because the boy is talented. And if you want some artwork, I don't know if you can find him on Fiverr at that, but he is on Fiverr and he do some fire-ass artwork or tell them where they can go, bro, to find this shit.
Hey, y'all can go out to our brand website at Living Sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
Co. You know what I'm saying? And just hit the link. He got his own page out there, y'all. Check him out.
And on that note, y'all be blessed. Keep a smile on your face, love in your heart. Stay dope.
Stay dope.
Take us on home, Red.
I never saw the sun shining so bright. I never saw the moon with so much light. Bluebird singing in the trees.
Yeah, she had to stop
Nothing but
it.
the oh,